this is Arabella from Arabella's Heart for Book Art. Yeah, I wanted to show you what I made recently. I made a lot of new stuff and I'm really so excited about this. I never thought I would make for one a gatefold card like thing. So this is also one of my templates that I altered into a gatefold. This is the Papillon, my latest template design. And also I made a whole kit to make these cute little angels. And you can make them in many different ways. Yeah, so I am so very excited about this one. This is really a sort of an embellishment kit, really large, really elaborate, and I want to show you everything, yeah, just about everything that is that I put into it. So, and also want to share how this came about. So it has a little bit of a tale to it. So, but first I want to show you these gatefolds. So I have one with sort of a heart, and I don't know how. I will have to yeah, try it out together with you, because I had the flu for a very long time. So so I'm just getting a little bit better. This is the second shape that I made, and that is really also the papillon shape that I made. So I left that in and made half of it. So I left this a little bit large, the flap, so that you can put some goodies into your card. If you want to make a Christmas card, I better hurry up with my tutorials, right? So, but it's already, everything is in my shop, and I have a 25% discount. So I will put everything in the description box down below, so that you can find it, and I will put a direct link to my Etsy shop, and then you can see. So yeah, my gatefold card set and my papillon set, a template set, and also the angel set. So I will show you everything, and I will flip a little bit through it, so you will get these two, the largest one, and then I made sort of a middle one with two small envelopes. So keep in mind that I made this really a long time ago, so I bet the first time that I began to draw this, and I have the drawing next to me, so I started to do this. At first I made a smaller shape, and I just went as far as I could to the edge. So I wanted to make as much as I could from, yeah, as large as I could get it with a shape. So and I was encouraged by Leslie. She said to me, why not make, I made a different set, and that was also inspired by a butterfly, and that is with a touch of nature, and I have with a touch of blooming blooms, and I have a lot of different ones, so I will also link that in the description box down below. But this is how it started. So I just started to first I drew it, then I folded it double, and then I cut them out simultaneously. So that's also the way that you can make it easy. And also what I wanted to share is that I started to make templates, because I saw Genevieve Designs make templates that you can print over top of everything, and that intrigued me so much that I also wanted to achieve that. So this is the Papillon. This is a set of 20 pages with all different kinds of sizes, but I have yeah, one shape in this set. So you can make junk journals, art journals, and I will show you. I will also will make a series with this one. So here is just scrapbooking paper, and I print over top of it, so you can see how that looks. So, and also this is the other side, and I also made together, it is 10 tiny envelopes, and this is also with the lines. I created this one, so I didn't drew this I drew by hand, and this I made with the line. So here you see this line, I already had this, and then I made that smaller and repeated it on the other side. So that is also what you can do, but I did draw it at first, so it is handmade. And here is my new my new great ground set that I worked on so long. I worked on it in my head at first, and then what I started to do is draw a face. And I'm sorry about the glare, we'll put her a little bit like this, because when I show it like this the light will catch. So this I drew in my drawing pad. I actually drew her onto a little bit of more substantial paper. It's mixed media paper. So I just started to draw, and this I laid aside, and I made a little video about it. And then I put her aside, and I started to scan a lot of things I have. So I made gel prints, a lot of them. I also scanned a box, and I will show you the end result of this one. So I made a lot of painted pieces, and that's why also I have I named the little pieces painted pieces, and I have a corrugated, how do you call that? Corrugated cardboard thingy. It's really different than from a box. This came separate, and I don't know, I had it in my stash. I don't really know where it came from. I also just started to cut shapes out, and this became her necklace. So I also altered that. I will show you that in a minute. And then I started to make new gel plates, and I made swirly things with a card, and I also experimented on my paper doll to make sort of fun hair with it. And it was so, it was so liberating to do this, because I had that feeling that I could make everything that I want. So what I had in my head, I just started to make. So this became, I cut that out, and that became the earring, just like that. So, and at first I started to take pictures, but then I thought, well, I want to do more and make more stuff. So I started to make this mixed media heart booklets, but then they became wings also. So I really experimented with all my painted pieces. I can't really show you everything. This became part of her dress. I will show you in the picture. I did make these two. These are really large and real, as one dress, like this. So this is the same, as you can see. This is a blurry picture, so this is not the end result that you will get, but this is just to give you an idea what you can do, how you can configure all the pieces together. So, and I also made this, and I made this into ornaments. in a smaller size. So that is really so much fun, and this is, yeah, I am so passionate. This is a skirt, sort of a dress. This became also a dress in my mind, and also I made this into a dress. The only thing that I couldn't capture was the the brightness of that, yumminess of that paint, of course. I couldn't do that. I also made sort of painting once upon a time, and that looked like a skirt, a dress. So I cut that out. Another one, I have two, and then I scanned that as well. And I also have these two, and I also scanned those. So this is from the time that I made my oddly wowly shapely crazy art junk journal. So that is all coming together, a lot of art pieces, not all. And these are the circles. I also made really fun stuff with those. I made them smaller so that you can work with it. And then I cut out these two fun shapes, and these reminded me of birds, and I also saw sort of a bucket in this one. But when I turned that around, and here is one of those skirts, and I put that under it, it became sort of like feet, but then in sort of an artsy way. So you can see them over here. Here I put them in a way as if she is flying away like an angel. So that was the idea behind it. So I'll put some of this stuff aside so I can show you the kits. Here also I included inky wings. So these are the real ones, but I have really a good scanner, so I'm so happy about that. And here's also one of the skirts, or one of the dresses when you keep it like this, right? And I also made a box so you can keep all your painty pieces. So here's the one of the things. I will keep that out so you can see the difference. So I started to print, and I already had paper. So this is, I printed it out onto two different sorts of paper. So this is cardstock that I already had, but it was a little bit grayish tint. So this, this came out really different than on the, this is, how do you call that, watercolor paper. And this is really more vibrant. I don't know if you see the difference. Now that it's dry, it's not that big of a difference, but in the daylight, it's now at night, you will see a lot of, it is really different. This is more vibrant, so you could do that and print your kit out onto watercolor paper. That will make it really vibrant. So here is on the cardstock, and that could be hair. This is the middle size. And I also, here you will see the dresses, and also another circle that you can make into a halo behind her head, and here you can make into buttons or fun stuff. This could also be a dress. And here you also will see the difference. This is here you see, I think you can see the difference really well, because this is onto watercolor paper. So, and you can see it with the yellow halo or ball or ornament. So this add-on I called, as I said, the painty pieces. Here you will see it on cardstock. So these are the large ones that I showed you already. I can't find it now, but I just showed you the circles. And this is the large red one that I made fun. So here I did use simple digital stuff. So here small hearts, that it really is festive, and you can use it as your embellishment or something. These prints will become legs and arms, or you can also put it on the side for and elongate her dress. I made that in two different excuse me, printed that out in two different sizes so that you can see what you want. Here I also used a little bit of digital art. So here I made some leaves that resembles a little bit like printed fabric. So this was also part of her dress, but you can make this into something else. Also a halo or an ornament. This also can become her hair, and this can become a part of her dress or something that you like and that we can work on together. So this one is, I layered all the circles on top of each other, so you can also cut them out. I saw that in a video of Laurie Marie. She made a sort of a round rose, and she cut it really, you could do that with this, because I stacked them onto each other. You see the lines, so you can follow the lines a little bit, so I want to try that. And here I stacked them a little bit crazy. So this is also watercolor paper, sort of leans to mixed media paper, I feel like. It's a little bit heavier and a little bit smoother than watercolor paper, so it's what I had, so I used it. Here I stacked them a little bit different, and then I scanned it. So here you can make a fun hat with it. That's where my mind went. So when I made this, and these are those fun hair pieces, I also made them in a smaller size, as you can see, as I rummage through my real stuff over here. So, and I didn't really see what I saw when I made it in a mirror image, and then I saw sort of a wooden shoe shape, and that is also what you can do with it. So I made this in smaller. I didn't print that one out because I wanted to try this out for her hair, but this really looks swirly as hair. At least artsy, sort of artsy hair. So, and here you can, in a smaller size, you can use it as a wooden shoe, so that is also really fun, and I will show you that as well. So I will make different looks for each angel, and I hope that there were a few that picked already picked my kit up, and I'm really grateful. And the first one was my sister, so thank you, Geike. You were the first one. That is 3 times in a row that she was the first one to pick up my kit, so to buy my kit, and I'm really grateful for that. So what I do have to change, and I'm working on that, is the page numbers. So those are not in my Etsy yet, but the rest is totally the same. So here is that mixed media heart-like, more mixed media wings. This is the inside and this is the outside, or the other way around. And here are the corrugated cardboard hearts. And I also, did that, scanned the wooden ones, so you can make that look. And here we come to the angel. So I also made really the whole page. I tried to put everything in it so you can make one angel per page. So that was my goal. So I put as many as small pieces that I could, and also put in the word grateful. This is also mixed media paper, and here I used the inky wings. I really love this one, and here you can put this a little bit on the side, so you can make a different shape dress. And these are those funny feet and you can use the word grateful and the halo, or use it as an ornament. That's also possible. Here is this Art Angel tool. So with this one I did made some slippers. It's a little bit Christmassy, but with the circles and I thought, and the red, but I only gave her some toes. So so and also here are arms or legs. You can choose what you want, and here also the smaller corrugated cardboard. And I made here also an overlay with digital hearts, sort of a real heart, and I thought that was really fun. So here also a butterfly and love, and also a smaller butterfly. So here I made a butterfly on top, so this became more of a dress shape. You could also make these into sort of an artsy girl that is walking down the street, right? You don't have to make an angel, but in mixed media you often use wings, so that is where that is coming from. So, and because I made these heart books, and then I saw wings in them, I always see things into shapes. I don't know why, but I always had that from a young age. So here I also gave her a wreath, flower wreath, or sort of I don't know how you call that. And here I changed my, I gave it flaps so you can put it behind the dress, or yeah, you can configure it the way you want. We can do that together if you want, or just start. Here I gave you, excuse me, a few different size faces, and different sizes faces to use as focal points in art journals or make an art card. That is also what you can do, of course, so you can be as elaborate or not as you want, of course. So here I saw my box and I used this is just the chocolate a chocolate box, and I started to ink it, so I used this as a template. You see the same shape to make this one. So I only yeah, changed the color, changed the make it a little bit bigger, and also this, and I put this on top. So I really can't remember any words, so I'm sorry about that, but I will do the best I can. So my head is still a bit foggy, flu fog I have going on. So I also made a lid, so you can put it on this side and you can close it, and I made two flaps, so you can choose which way you want this shape to go, and also that is giving you an extra strip for the construction. I don't know, but that is what I was thinking at the time that I was designing this. So here I made it a little bit different. So the flap I gave a little bit of pencil strokes, how do you call it, paint strokes. Also this you can use as a closure extra or as an embellishment. And here is the second box. I made two, so you can choose this. You can color in, paint, and yeah, I really thought that was so cool. So to make a Painty Pieces box, the name, I already love the name. So here I wanted to show you the difference between the other one and when you print onto cardstock that has a little bit of that grayish color that will flatten out your, or how do you call that, flash out, change the color, made it less, make it less vibrant. So you can try that out, just print one sheet at a time and then try it out, which paper is the most vibrant or what you like. Also, you can see on your printer settings, I designed this in 8.5 and 11 inch. So if you want, if you print this out onto A4, it could run over your page, so you really would have to click fit to page. That is really the best way to go. I also tried it out and put it on leather. That also worked. So you can choose what you want to do. With that, experiment a little bit, only with one sheet that has a lot of color, so you can see also, and has a broad shape like the envelope, so you see if it doesn't go over the page, but it is called fit to page, passend maken in het Nederlands. Here I also wanted to show you a few pages of my other kits. So this is the kit from with my daughter's named Kaya. I made damask designs, also with butterflies. I'm so crazy about butterflies, if you didn't notice yet. And this is from Mayra. Mayra is my oldest daughter, and I also made this fun design and also made it in purple. I don't know where my other sheets are from Kaya, but I left them upstairs, or they are over here, I don't know yet. I think I left them upstairs. I'm so sorry about that, but I will show you in the video when I start to work with the paper. So this one is called Mayra still. I really love the shape, and together with these are a little bit squarish, I don't know. I made a lot of layers. So these I made last year. So and this I didn't put in my shop yet. This is new. Perhaps I will call this Lila, I don't know yet, but I made it in a few different colors, even green, purple, gray, and a little bit, yeah, this color, I don't know, light color. So this is also really a fun set. So this is not in my shop yet, but I will do that as soon as I can. And the last thing, I'm sorry I bumped into you, I want to show is my Papillion. I want to make a book. I really I want to tell you that I learned so much from Jen of Eve Designs to make templates. So when I saw her, I was so amazed that she can print shapes over top of everything you want. So I tried that, and then all of a sudden it worked. So, and now I'm making shapes, and I make it like so that you can print it over top. So yeah, she always not always, but she talked a lot about giving credit where it's due. So thank you, Jennifer, for this really, to inspire me to let me make my own, so that I can make my own templates. I'm really grateful that I stumbled upon your channel once upon a time. So this is also sort of a shout out for Jen of Eve Designs, and I really want you all to check her out. She has really had a difficult year this year, and I really want you all to encourage her and to go over there and to give her my love, and then I hope you will love her as much as I do. So I'm a big fan. That's obvious, right? And of course Laura Marie, and I also am a fan of Shannon Green. So now I'm shouting out my main three girls, but I have a lot of channels, and I also want to do a new series to shout out smaller channels and not just the large channels, even if you are a fan and you love them and you want to talk about them all the time like I do. But it's also good to support yeah, a little bit the smaller channels. So I'm now at 530 subscribers. I couldn't believe it when I saw it, but I will put that over here, or I don't know how you do that. So my screenshots are just pictures from my laptop, so I'm really I really have to work that out, how that works, so that it's a little bit more pro, right? But well, okay, here's the papillon. I want to show you this really quick, and then I will go on to my tutorial. So this is the front and the back cover, and I also made some spines in a fun way. So I made some flaps, and this is really playful, but it's a little bit girly with the shape, but it's also playful, and I want to try to incorporate this also in my mixed media art and try to incorporate different sides of me. So I have a side of me that is French lace and purple and soft colors, pastels and that sort of thing. And then I have a side of me, and then it is like this, boom, color and movement, playful. So I want to, and this also has fun shapes. So my first idea was, by the way, to make this into a new Oddly Wowly Shapely Art Junk Journal. So that with a shape. So that is really my first idea, what I wanted to do with this. But now it became a dress. Well, okay, that's okay. So these are two spines. I will get my, if I can find it. I have my ruler, so I can show you. This is 2 inches, and this one is 3 1/4. No, 2/8. I can't really pronounce it. You could also see it like this. This is 3 1/2, and then another 2/4. Yeah, it's between the 3 and the 4. Is that 3 1/2? I think it's 3 1/2. Okay. I really did that. So I want to do something fun with those flaps, and I will show you. This is just a straight one. This is the largest, the broadest one. And these are just the flaps, so they don't count. Also 3 1/2 inch. And in length, I'll show you that as well. It's 7, almost 7. It's 6 1/2, and then yeah, I really have to learn how to do that. My eyes are bad, so I have another spine without those flappy thingies. 2 inch. And then I have a smaller one, and then you will see 2 holes, so you can get an idea what I want to do. Perhaps not. Also could be a belly band, really fun. And another one, and then the other way around, so you don't have to turn your page or something, just print everything. Here I made those swirlies. I made them a little bit vintage color. So not too pink, but not too shabby. And then the other one also with circles, holes. Here a different size, and the other way around. And then I made one with sort of a spine, so you can bind it in. You can make holes and then bind it in. Also an idea. And the same one in a different size. And here is one, I'm so sorry about that. let me put that aside for a minute. Here is also an idea. You can make cards out of these, so they will stand up if you make them. So this is a little bit, this is not cardboard, because I want to make a book. That is what I showed, what I wanted to tell you as well. I want to make sort of a workbook, so I can really work in the right way, as Genevieve showed us, but I want to do it in my own way. So I found, if I can't see it, I think I have it, but it's underneath everything, you know. I just made a whole pile. Let me see if I see it anywhere. No, I can't see it. So I will show you in the next video, and I really want to make... so here I did it without that broad spine, so there are differences in sizes, and I really have a lot of ideas to make these. Mini templates, mini booklets, or tags like this. And here I made something with this I got on Canva, this swirling thing. I just want to experiment, and also with a different color, here with green. And I want to remind you that these templates can be printed over everything you want. So you will only see the lines, and then you can print it out. So here I did use the hole reinforcers. And here I made one in black. So I didn't put it on grayscale. This is how I designed it. So in some papers it really works well with when you have a dark edge like this. And this is the one that I already showed you. So those are all my kits. And because this video is getting really long, I am really sorry. I would have to stop now, but I want to tell you what we are going to do, so that you know what you can, what you will need for the next time. So for the next time I use my medicine box. Here is where my medicine is coming in, so I want to recycle that. Here you can see it. And let me get the stack. And then I think I want to start with this angel, and I want to do a combination. So I want to make the box, this box as well, but I also want to make a card. So I will do the box, here, information. I use all my papers. So I wrote some, here I had a misprint. I always do that, because when I'm printing I feel a little bit guilty that I'm printing. But I was talking to, I think her name is Debbie Ann or something from, how's she called? Not Follow the Paper Trail. EVG from Ephemeral Vintage Garden. I had a sort of, not a discussion, but I had a conversation about that I feel sometimes bad that I make digital stuff and then people will print it and then the paper will be used, and I have a little bit of an issue with that. And she explained that yeah, if you make designs that are made in fabric, not fabric, in how do you call that? If they are ordered in bulk and sold in bulk, and that is quite a difference than someone is ordering one set and then print one set. So she really put my mind at ease, and then I started to make this kit. So I also wanted to thank her for doing that. So this is what we are going to make first. I think I want to make this box. I will show you when it's done. I have a little bit of glitter going on from my real art. And then I will show you with this box how that is made. So you will need these pages. This is the first page, and this is the second page, and then this page, and then this page. So I will make this page off camera for the next video, and then I will make this with you together, and we could color it in and make it even prettier. Perhaps use painty pens or just coloring pencils, I don't know yet. So, and also I already chose an angel, right? I really want to show you this angel, so we will use this page in the next video. And as well, I want to use the corrugated cardboard hearts. I think this page, but I also had a different one, I think. The arms, perhaps we won't need that, but I want to keep it out. And then, yeah, I think I will leave it at that for now. Perhaps a few circles and the hair, of course, and perhaps some of the circles, but that is for now what I will be using for the next tutorial. So now you know what we will use. Let me see, I'm at 14 minutes. I thought I was at half an hour already, so I could do something. I will pause the video, I will cut some stuff out, and then I will be back and we will make this box at first. So when you make the box, you can put your stuff into it. So that is my idea, and also what I'm going to make, and that is sneak peek talk. I'm not going to show you yet because I didn't make it yet, but I'm also working on art journal. So this box will be sewn in the art journal, and then you can put your painty pieces into it. And I also want to do something, yeah, special, so you can, yeah, okay, I'm talking too much, right? So this one we will make together, and this one I will make off camera, and I will cut all these out. So I will cut this one out. If you want to make this one, you can choose which one you like best, of course. And also we can put some dots. This one I kept plain, but if you like that look, you could keep it like this, of course. And I will cut out the arms and legs. I think I will wait to cut out these, I don't know yet, but I will cut out this page with the hair, swirly hair, and I will cut out these two pages for sure. So these three I will cut out and then make the box, and I will see you when I get back. See you then.